Alright, what is up, rockers? It is your boy Chew, coming back at you with another Rise of Kings video, and today we are on the restart account, okay? So, a few changes have been made. I have reached 856,000 power, so we have been pushing like no other, but I could have done a little bit more, okay? I could have went all the way to the 1.5 million power Lotus skin. I decided not to, because I don't think I'm going to go as Cav for this account. I think we're going to stick with archers. Archers, I believe, is going to be the play after reading over all these comments and people hitting me up in Discord and in the PMs on this account. Archers seems to be the move because in a poll, I believe it was pretty neck and neck with infantry and archers. Cavalry was kind of there too, but archers and infantry are basically tied, and I've never made an archer main, so I think that's what we're going to go with. So think about it, whenever we're going to be making any commander investments, that's where we're going in is on archers, all right? So we can do any dumb thing with archers that y'all want to do. So let me know in the comments below. But I could have pushed a lot higher for the 1.5 million power Lotus skin. I decided not to because it only gives you a 5% cav attack skin, which isn't really a lot in the grand scheme of things. Like, plus these things come out like crazy. There could be an event where I get an archer one, which is going to help us out a lot more. But I don't need it because we're going to focus in on archers, not cavalry, and 5% for me. I'm not a rally lead, I'm not a garrison lead. I'm going to be a free to play. It just isn't going to make a big difference. So I'll pick up a rune or something. But again, I could have pushed higher. I just really wanted to save my speed ups because tech in this game is kind of the biggest thing. You are going to burn through your building speed ups way too quickly if you focus on maxing all of your buildings versus splitting it up more on the like tech weighted side. Because the difference between all the buildings getting upgraded and tech is about 2,000 days. So you need 2,000 more days to upgrade all of your tech to the max level to get to T5, right? That is what you need to do. So I was actually lucky enough to get invited by a couple of alliances for these Sanctum rewards, so that did help me out a ton. I think I got like 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yes. So 8 whole Sanctum rewards. So that's an extra 4,000 gems. It's like a day and a half of extra speeds. So I'm blessed for that, on top of all the territory reports that I'm going to get to where I can just, teleport around if I wanted to. I've been cooking in the baller runs. Absolutely going crazy. I've done a ton of them over the past week, and it is officially a week. We have been on this account for 7 whole days, all right? So it's kind of funky. So this kingdom, if we take a look, opened up 7 days and 8 hours ago. So I was late to the opening. I was not here on time at all, all right? So the kingdom opened up 7 days and 8 hours, which would have been like 3 a.m. my time. But the way that they show your marksman, is that her name? Markswoman. The way that they show this is like your accurate time where you live. So like 9 a.m. is when I logged onto this account. And on the 31st, 9 o'clock, 9:01 actually, is when I started this account. So I've officially been playing now for 7 days and 2 hours, even though the kingdom was open up 6 hours prior. It did take my actual like UT, like my time zone, which is weird, and it kind of was funny. So officially, this is how we're gonna track it going forward. October 31st, 9 a.m. is when I started this account. So just an 8-hour difference from our, or 6 hour, is that what it was? Double check here. Yeah, 6-hour difference from our opening time. So 7 hours, or 7 days, 2 hours is our current account time. So we've been doing good. We're upgrading to City Hall 17, so we'll get our 4th March here soon. And our farm accounts, they should be at 11 and 10, so I'm not doing as good on the farm accounts, but I'm focusing on my main. So the troops have been going non-stop if I have the chance to. We are at 90,000 units, so not too bad. Again, I've only been using some of the training speeds, like if it's right before bed and there's like 15 minutes left, I'll kill some training speeds, but I'm not getting a whole bunch. Now, this will change. I just unlocked Ethelfled today, so I will start doing some quote-unquote, some chaining, but it's not going to be a whole bunch, maybe 2-for-1 trades. I don't want to do a whole bunch, because if I'm chaining 3 barbs per chain, this with 1 march, this is going to drain me, and I'm going to want to quit this whole thing. So again, pushing your T5 and playing this game in general, it's a marathon. Nothing is a sprint. Nothing is a sprint in this game. You want to take your time, upgrade everything the most efficient way possible. So again, it's kind of funny because all these free-to-plays are in my kingdom and the other kingdoms, I guess they're watching. they are messaging me and they're like, wow, you're slacking, you're behind. And then I'm just over here like, I'm saving my speeds. This is a long run game, okay? Let's see how it looks like in a month or two, you know, whenever you're out of speeds and I'm still like, I'm just kind of sitting on some, you know? And on top of that, I have 8,000 gems up here. So I believe more than gems should be coming up soon. I have another 4,000 plus gems in my bag, so it might even be more than that, actually. That's quite a bit. Because this is 3,000 alone, so it might be 8,000 as well in the bag. But I'm saving them, so I should be between 10 to 20,000 gems all in all. So not too bad. I do want to start farming just gems whenever I go to farming on this account. But again, my farm accounts need to get pushed up a little bit more, so I gotta wait on that. And here's the update as far as our whale, because our whale did donate me some resources. She donated me a lot. It was like 60 million plus resources, and I still have all the stone and the gold because I don't need that yet for my upgrades. But our whale did quit. Oh, let's do an individual power. So Jelly, I guess, sold her account, which is now Big Jelly. So thankful to him, he actually did buy the account and is playing on it. So we'll see what happens. If they still push T5, they got an account for a pretty decent price. But currently, top player's at 14 million, so it hasn't changed much since the last video. The second player, though, is at 12 million, so they have been going crazy. Prince of Light, I think whenever we last videoed with him, it was like 2 million, so he's been pushing non-stop. But the average, like, decent lease spender is around 2 million-ish power, and then most of your free-to-plays are going to be down here around the 1 million mark. So again, I could push probably 1.4 right now, 1.5 pretty easy. I do want to sit on my speeds and my gems though, because I want to save as many gems as possible for all of the requirements that we'll need for the watchtower. So if I'm bringing this all the way up, I'm going to need gems to buy out these if needed, which I can probably get by without having to. This I'm not as worried about because I can chain pretty well. It's the Books of the Covenant that's my issue. I don't want to be joining in on all these sports because I do need... Where's my castle? There we go. I do need as much action points being used for barb chain. So I don't know if I'm going to be diving in on forts as much because I do want to chain a lot. So I'm going to need 200,000 gems. I got to get them somewhere. So I'm starting to save. I don't need any of them currently like everybody else did that's passed me so far. But sure, so far, I mean, I'm not too mad about our current progress. I think we're cooking. We're killing it, you know? So past 2 should be opening up shortly. Everybody's kind of building over to, or not past 2, past 1. Goodness, what am I doing? Sorry, all my accounts are kind of bleeding into 1 now. So if we scroll over, do we get passes or sanctums? Altars, that's it. So altars first, then we get the past 1. Perfect. So if we do get past 1s pretty quickly, and I can get on these alliances good sides, I might even just spread out my marches. I'll bring 1 in here, 1 in here, and then 1 up here, and I can do baller runs in the whole zone with just 1 march. I do want to get my troops up a little bit more because as I do more baller runs, they kind of die down pretty quickly because I can't always be on when it happens, and that, you know, that one that requires, I wonder if I can see it, I can't think of their name. The one that requires like 100,000 T4 kills me pretty quick. But currently, nowhere to be, this guy, what's your name? Miser Clock. Whenever I'm not looking at it and this guy starts hitting me, my march falls quick. But maybe one day soon we can start beating him if I get some T2 troops. Because it does get pretty close with my march currently. Like, I do get him down to right below half with 20,000 T2 troops. So if I train them all to T3, maybe I can beat it pretty easily. But for now, it destroys me. It just runs through my double C. But that's a current account update. I am slow upgrading all these buildings. No, not what I wanted to see. I am slow upgrading all of these buildings to 16, just because I got time to, might as well. And outside of that, in the next video, we're gonna be pushing for City Hall 21. Stay tuned. Take care, everybody. Peace.